All right, welcome to the Village of North Hudson Public Works Committee virtual meeting, Tuesday, April 21, 2020 at 5:30 p.m. And our recording secretary is having a little difficulty, so I will do the roll call. Lori Head.
Here.
Bill Matz.
Here.
Brian Pike. Here. Item number 2, approve the minutes from the February 25, 2020 Public Works meeting.
I move to approve the minutes from the February 25, 2020 Public Works meeting.
Need a second?
I second.
Any discussion? Any changes? All good. All right. All in favor of the minutes of February 25, 2020 Public Works meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Comments from the floor. I don't see anybody joining us on the virtual meeting. Item number 4, Hafner Properties Utility Easement discussion only. Patrick.
That's the Lake Malibu apartments. I did reach out to them about a week and a half ago just to kind of touch base and see where things were at. Right now, both of the Hafners are stuck in Florida and they can't get back. So that's kind of at a stalemate right now. But I told them that I would check in with them every couple weeks and just to keep things rolling on that, trying to get the utility easement over there. So nothing new to report right now. I'll just keep you guys updated.
And, you know, we're going to keep moving on this, Lori and Phil, because it's a 2021 budget item more than likely. And we start budgeting around August, September. So I want to definitely get these numbers in. All right. Item number, any other discussion? Lori, Phil?
No.
All right. Item number 5, Artisan North Subdivision outstanding items discussion only. Patrick.
There's nothing new to report on that. There has been some progress, but I'll update you on it hopefully in next meeting next month.
Okay. They're still not building any new buildings, right?
No.
Okay. All right. Item number, any discussion, Phil or Lori?
No.
Nope.
Item number 6, line painting equipment discussion and possible recommendation.
You got the wrong agenda, Brian.
Really?
That's the agenda I have, Brian's.
She sent out an update. I got the update up.
An amended agenda, and there's 3 amendments on it.
Actually, you know what? It says amended agenda at the top, and the agenda I got is what's on the website.
Okay,
That's
well,
what I'm looking at.
the agenda that's supposed to be there is number 6 is seal coating. Discussion and possible recommendation.
You're correct, Patrick. That is what mine says for number 6, seal coating.
Yep.
And that's on the website? You guys got that?
I don't necessarily know if it's on the website, but I'm pretty sure Jessica had sent it out the other day in an email.
Okay, hang on a second. I will pull
Sorry
up
about that. I should have confirmed that with you guys because it was a last minute thing. I had forgotten to put the seal coating and spray patching on and didn't realize it until I made my issue statement.
Okay, just a second.
No, that's not the one on the website.
This is the one that has the quotes for Farner and Scott.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This came in our email.
It came in an email, the amended agenda, the second amended agenda.
Via who? Melissa?
Jessica, probably.
Jessica.
So, yeah. Pretty sure it did probably yesterday.
Oh, good God.
Hang on. I'm trying to.
No, you're nothing to hang on about. I just got a lot of issues.
3 agendas here.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
That.
All right.
I am trying to find I've got so many attachments in this one. Let me blow it
Yep,
up.
here.
Not in the one with all the attachments, the one before or after that.
Okay.
Do you have it too, Phil, or do you need it?
I found it.
Okay. Brian, I'm going to forward you this.
Okay.
Sorry.
Last one I got from her had all the attachments in it. Public Works meeting. Freight. Open with Word. Okay. All right. This doesn't look any different. Item 6 is line painting on this one.
The latest one has seal coating for number 6.
Well, Patrick just sent me the same one I was looking at.
Mine's printed, so I can't send it to you, Brian.
That doesn't.
I found another one. Let me try this one. Yep. All right. I got the right one now. All right. Item number 6, seal coating discussion and possible recommendation. Patrick.
Okay. So I got I had two quotes, bid proposals. One was from Furner Asphalt, and the other one was from Scott Construction. I guess you can see those, and then you can also see my recommendation. We're going to be seal coating. We're going to be seal coating a little bit more this year. It's going to be almost 2 miles, so that I can try and get caught up. So that's why in the recommendation, I'm having money moved from, or I would like you to move money from the crack filling account, which I haven't used in 4 years, to the seal coating.
I was wondering, Patrick, I know you had recommended St. Croix County do the sealing, and I was wondering, you have Farner down for a recommendation, I believe, for, was it the patching?
Do I have Farner?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. They also bid on the spray patching.
Was there any talk about a price break if we did both with them? Or is there a reason why you prefer the St. Croix County? I'm just curious.
It's not. It's who we've been working with, the St. Croix County.
Okay.
When I reached out to Farner and we emailed back and forth, they knew that we would, if they got the bid, they would do both. So
okay.
I would assume that they know, that
okay.
give us the best price they can, and they would get all the work.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions? All right, so that is a spending item. Did we get a?
Haven't moved on it.
Okay, yeah, I'm just thinking here.
I recommend that St. Croix County seal coat village streets with a cost not to exceed $55,000. Funding to be taken from contracted street maintenance account, seal coating, and remainder to come from crack filling account, with approval from village board to move $20,000 from crack filling account to seal coating account.
All right. All right, we got a second. Any further discussion? What? Can we get it so we don't have to keep moving? I mean, didn't we change how we're doing this, Patrick, basically?
Yep, I'll change that this year.
Okay, thank you. All right, any other questions, comments? All right, it's a spending issue. Lori?
Yes.
Phil? And I say yes as well. All right, let's get back to the other agenda. All right, I printed it out. Item number 7, spray patching discussion and possible recommendation. Patrick.
So I did get a bid proposal from Farner asphalt sealers for the spray patching. And then you can also see my recommendation for to have the county spray patch the streets. There is, I figured it out as far as the Farner bid is $500 an hour, 8-hour day is about $4,000. And I don't know if Phil and Lori, I guess I don't recall what our conversations were last year, but when the county estimates things, they estimate fairly high. So I have yet to ever see a $4,500 day from them.
Okay. Need a motion?
I make a motion to recommend to have St. Croix County spray patch village streets, cost not to exceed $20,000, funding to be taken from the contracted street maintenance hot patch spray patch account.
And Phil, did you second that?
Sure did.
Okay. Any further discussion? This is what we've been doing, folks. I mean, nothing's changing, but we do still go get quotes to make sure. All right, another spending issue. Phil?
Yes.
Yes.
And yes. All right. Item number, bouncing all over here. Item number 8, line painting equipment discussion and possible recommendation. Patrick?
So, background and current information. Village's painting equipment, or the painting machine that we have now, is 20 plus years old. It broke, a piece on it broke last fall, and I tried getting parts for it, and we can't get parts for it anymore. It's just, it's really old. We've gotten our money out of it. So, we actually bought it used from Hudson, and they had it for quite a while before us. So it's definitely been around the block. And, with the updated machine, there's these little glass spheres that we have to sprinkle on the paint. That's for real reflectivity. The new machine has all of that. We just fill a hopper up and it does that automatically. Generally, we have to do that by hand. So it takes 3 of us to paint lines, and it would just simplify things a lot. And I'll keep the old machine because the spray gun does still work, and I'm working on putting stuff together for next year so we can use that we'll just mount that on a skid and we'll paint hydrants with it. So.
Okay. I need a motion.
I recommend the purchase of the Graco 3900 from Sherwin-Williams with a cost not to exceed $8,000, funding to be taken from the Public Works Capital Equipment account.
I second.
All right. Any further discussion? This is a budgeted item, right?
Correct.
Any further discussion? All right. Another spending issue. Lori?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
And yes from me. All right. Item number 9, valve turning equipment discussion and possible recommendation. Patrick?
Village Public Works Utilities Department we've been operating the valves in the mains by hand, and also the hydrants. We do all that stuff with a wrench, and we turn everything by hand. I think that adding a valve piece of equipment would reduce injuries. It would cause us to have less fatigue. I think it would just, speed things up for us, I guess, because when it comes to like this year, we're going to turn valves. There's like 600 of them in the village. So we're going to really be going to do it. And, initially I just wanted a valve turning machine, but then I found this machine where we could have multiple uses for it. So I thought it would be better. So that's why I'm recommending the Hydrant Buddy with the, attachment. It's got an extension attachment for another $500 for the valves.
All right. Need a motion?
I move to recommend the purchase of the Hydrant Buddy from Ferguson Waterworks, cost not to exceed $5,000, funding to come from water repair and maintenance account.
I second that Hydrant Buddy.
All right. Further discussion? This is a budgeted item too.
Correct.
Any other discussion? All right. As it's a spending item, Phil,
Yes.
Lori,
Yes.
and yes from me. Item number 10, mowing equipment discussion and possible recommendation. Patrick.
We have right now. We have a zero-turn lawnmower that's when did we get it? 11, I believe, was when it was purchased. We're starting to put a little bit of money into it. I thought it would be a good time to upgrade that, as long as we can still get some money for it, either selling it on auction or selling it outright. So I got some bids on lawnmowers, and the first one was from AirTech Sports, and that was a Skag lawnmower, and that's got the bagging attachment on the back, and it also has a dethatcher on the front of it, and then the value implement also quoted a Kubota, which I added. I initially wasn't going to put it in because you can't really compare it. It's a smaller horsepower mower, a little bit smaller. It's got a little bit smaller bagging attachment, and you also cannot dump from the seat with that one. So it is a little bit less expensive, but it's not quite the same machine. So I put that in there so that we had 3 bids.
All right. I have a motion.
Yeah. Move to recommend the purchase of the John Deere Z 960 and attachments from Frontier Ag, cost to exceed $15,000. Funds to come from the Public Works Capital Equipment account.
I second.
All right. Any further discussion?
That was a budgeted item.
All right. Hearing no other further discussion and another spending issue, Lori?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
And yes from me. Are you buying everything at once here, brother? I know we took last month off, but. All right. Item number 11.
Shouldn't that come from the Parks Board? Don't we mow all their parks with that? Shouldn't they buy it?
You could go over and talk to Kirk about that.
Yeah. Item number 11, sale of public work. So actually, now he's going to make me address that. So Public Works and Parks share parts of our of the Public Works budget. It's, I guess, the best way to put it. In the past, we've never broken out Parks to have detail where they're paying 50% of the lawnmower and we're paying 50% of it. It's just the way it has always been done. It is an interesting discussion for another day, but just so folks know that it is a budgeted item and it's budgeted in the right place. All right. Item number 11, sale of Public Works vehicle and miscellaneous equipment, discussion and possible recommendation. Patrick?
As we all know that we got the new F-150, so now I want to get rid of the F-350, the 1-ton pickup that we have. It's the oldest one. It's a 2001 F-350. It's got a plow, and then I have some other miscellaneous things. I've got some other toolboxes that go in the back of the pickup, a headache rack, 2 natural gas furnaces that were in the basement. They were from the old village hall, and then some 55-gallon barrels. And I'd like to put those all on the website and try to sell them, see if we can get some money back out of some stuff.
All right. So is this something we need to is there an issue statement on this?
There is.
Yep.
All right. Can I have a motion?
Well, I just wanted to ask just a quick question about where the funds are going from these sales are all going to different places.
Can we get a motion first, then we'll discuss?
That would be a good idea. Okay, so I recommend that permission to place pickup, plow, and miscellaneous items on Wisconsin Surplus Action website. F-350 pickup, plow, and toolboxes had 8 rack sale proceeds to go to capital vehicle replacement account. 2 furnace sale proceeds to go to general government assigned account. 55-gallon barrels sale proceeds to go either to the general government or assigned account or public works. Garage capital improvements assigned account.
Second.
Okay, further discussion. So Patrick, can you answer her question?
Say again now.
Patrick, I was wondering about the different designations for where these funds go. What is the thought behind the different options?
Well, the sale of the pickup and the toolboxes and the headache rack, those are all things that involve our vehicles. So I would put that into the capital fund to go toward the purchase of new, at a later date. The furnaces came out of the village hall, so that should obviously go back into the village hall for any type of capital improvements that we want to do there. That money would go toward that. The blue barrels, they could either go to the village hall or go to doing things at the public works garage.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted just a little background on why funds are going where. So thank you.
Yep.
Well, and the big one is, how we set aside X amount of money per year in a rolling 3-year period of time so we can purchase the next vehicle and let another vehicle go. So since we started doing that, as Patrick sells an older vehicle, we try and take the sale proceeds and also put that in there. So,
Yep. I just appreciate hearing it in case anyone else wondered why there were all these different places for money going. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other discussion? And if not, I think this is it's not really a spending issue.
You should probably all approve it though.
We will with an I.
Yeah. I mean, it's
all in favor. Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, carried. Item number 12 for Public Works Garage discussion and possible recommendation. Fencing for public. All right, I need a motion.
I move to talk about a fence for our property.
Okay, you want to hear an explanation before we make the motion?
Yes, please.
Okay, Patrick.
Okay, so I already got one quote on this. So in August, we will have the rest of our property at the Public Works Garage. And we want to fence that in back to the west. So this would be to extend the fence on the south side of the property to the west property line. And then it would also be to move one of the gates that we put in. When we put up the salt shed, we put gates so that we could keep people out. We'll take one of those gates and put it on the north side of the Public Works Garage so that nobody can get around to the north. And then everything would be closed in. I did reach out to another person to get a fence quote, and they were from Minnesota, and they told me that they would have to decline with all the stuff going on or whatever, that they just really didn't want to come over here and whatever. So this is who we've used before. I'm not saying you have to go with them, but I'll continue to reach out to people to get more bids. That's all.
These are the people that did the fencing that's up there already. And the thought is that once we have the rest of that lot, right now Gary's still pulling stuff off of it behind the Public Works building, behind the salt shed, etc. Is to secure the rest of the area, because there's more than just Public Works up there. The chief has got his vehicle and some other things in those buildings. And we thought someday we might actually be able to use it for, if we ever have a winter snow ordinance, or just a place, instead of right now, if somebody gets towed from North Hudson because they've been on the street for more than 24 hours, they get towed to River Falls. So there was a thought that down the road, we might actually be able to use that back area as an impound lot as well.
I was wondering, how often are people towed to River Falls? How, like a number wise?
Well, you'd have to ask Chief.
Just wanting
Yeah.
just to kind of envision the need for an impound lot in North Hudson.
Well, mostly the fence is for security for the whole lot. Perhaps we should table this and let you guys see what we're talking about.
That's
Because
fine.
I
we're
would
not in a
prefer to
rush.
table it.
Yeah, we're not in a rush on this one. When do we take ownership?
August. Well,
Yeah,
it'll be September.
So this was just planning ahead and starting to get quotes. But I wanted to make you guys aware of it. And Patrick, maybe we could figure out, maybe in July we'll be free again.
Yeah.
Maybe we plan for a July visit during a board meeting or during a public works meeting or after a public works meeting or whatever.
Either
Just
that or individually, if you guys want to contact me or shoot me a text or something, just stop by. It takes about 2 minutes to show you what we're doing.
Yep.
And if this is involving a discussion like that, can we hear from the chief as well? Like just his recommendations on whether that space needs fencing or not?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So we're tabling that, and that's a future agenda item, Anne Marie, when you hear this. Just throw it back on the next agenda, and we'll table it until we get ready to do it, but I don't want to lose it.
Yep.
All right. Item number 13 is chair update. I don't have anything except I am going a little stir crazy with this. I mean, I'm an essential worker working at the liquor store. So, which I've always thought was really kind of weird, but apparently, so I've been out in public, every week because of that. And I don't know if you guys have or not, but for all of those watching, we're doing everything we can to keep the village hall and our social distancing. And as you can tell with these virtual meetings, we're trying to follow the orders that are put in place, and we're waiting for the day when we get freedom again. That's all I got. Item number 14 is engineer's report, and our engineer ended up with a conflict in a meeting, so I'm going to jump down to item 15, director's report, because our engineer gave our director some things that we had asked questions about, so Patrick can deal with those. So, Patrick, item 15.
Okay. On behalf of Kevin, he did send me the results of the STP urban grant, and it does not look like we got any type of funding for that.
Okay, that was for which street?
That was for Monroe.
Okay.
So I can copy this and get you guys a copy of it. It shows who all got it and whatever, if you care. And then, what's that?
Bummer.
I'm curious. I want to see.
Okay. Yep. I'll ship it off.
Yeah, shoot us all a copy.
Yep, I can do that. And then Kevin said that he had a conversation. He reached out to WISDOT to consult last week to see if the controversy with Hudson would have any effect on the overall timing of the project. They assured him that it wouldn't, and that the project would still be constructed in 2021. And they also told him that the Malibu Bridge portion was tied with the Villages project. So this is scheduled to happen either way.
Okay, so just let me give you, I don't know what you guys know about the last meeting. I don't know if it was a public information meeting or just a meeting between Hudson and the DOT, but it was televised. And it was a discussion about whether they were going to continue with with the project or not. So I called Kevin. They're having a challenge with the bridge just past not our bridge, the railroad bridge. So, and I won't go into all the details on what their struggles are with that, but there was a question that came up as to whether they were going to continue. And so I called Kevin. I said, well, if Hudson doesn't continue with their portion of the project in 2021, will North Hudson still be able to continue with our portion of the project? And also, is the Malibu Bridge involved? So that's where this came from. And it looks like from what Kevin's saying is even if Hudson doesn't do their part of the project, our project is going to go just fine, and which would actually probably be better in the long run. Wouldn't be as much shut down at once.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else from our engineer, Patrick?
No, that was it.
Okay. How about from your report?
I don't have a whole lot. We're just trying to, I'm taking the temperature of the ground, seeing when I can put grass seed out. We're doing a little tree trimming. I'd love to get going on the line painting, but that'll be a week or so yet. So I'll just wait with bated breath.
Okay. Question from me to you. Where are we at on hydrants?
I'm not following.
Are we still painting hydrants? Are we still exercising hydrants? Are we keeping up on that task?
Of course, yes. We're not.
Okay.
I haven't painted any yet, but
Well, not this
No,
year,
last
but
week.
yeah. I'm just wondering, how many do you anticipate getting done this year?
I'm not going to anticipate any right now until we get the new machine and I get. I did put out an ad to get part-time help, so we can have somebody mowing the lawn, and then we can put a little more concentration on doing other things. So, yeah, as far as the hydrants, I'll do as many as I can until I get everything rolling and set up the way I need it.
Okay. All right. And that's it for you from your report?
Yep.
Any questions for Patrick, Phil, or Lori?
No.
All right. Item 16, Public Works Capital and Equipment Planning, discussion only. Obviously, we're catching up on all the spend. Some of this might have got separated between the March meeting if we'd have held it in this meeting, but these were all budgeted items. So I don't know. I can't remember if we had anything coming. Anybody got anything for capital and equipment?
Nope.
Nothing from you either, Patrick?
Nope.
For future? All right.
Oh, nothing yet.
Item 17, Public Works Committee future goals, agenda items, discussion only. We already mentioned the Hafner properties. And what was the other one? Oh, the fence.
Fence. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anybody else with future agenda items or goals?
Hey, Patrick, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Did you say you have an ad for somebody part-time help for this summer out somewhere?
Yeah, it should be on the website, and it was in the paper.
Okay. I just wanted you to say that out loud so people knew where to go look.
Yep. I should probably shoot. I'll talk to you later, Phil. I've got some discussion on the crosswalk that you asked me about.
Oh, got it.
Oh.
Okay. Send me an email or talk
Yep.
to me or call me or whatever. I don't care.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Anything else? Future goals, agenda items? If not, item 18 says adjourn, and we are adjourned at 6:08 p.m. Thanks, everybody.